I'm done staying quiet about this. The automotive industry has been lying to buyers for years. That low-mileage car you're proud of, there's a real chance it's already lived twice the life you were told it had. And here's the scary part. Most odometer scams aren't caught by mechanics. According to global auto fraud reports, 5 to 10% of used cars worldwide have mileage discrepancies. In imported cars, that number jumps to 15 to 30%. Dealers know most buyers only check one thing: the odometer, so they perfect everything else. In this video, I'll show you 9 simple ways to spot a rollback in under 5 minutes, even without tools. And stick around, because the last check exposes even professionally rolled cars. Trick number 9. Computer-stored mileage mismatch. Here's something dealers hope you never learn. The odometer isn't the mileage. What you see on the dashboard is just one version of the truth, and often it's the one that gets altered first. Even if the dash looks perfect, the car may already be telling a completely different story internally. Most drivers assume mileage lives in one place. It doesn't. Modern vehicles store mileage across multiple control modules: the engine control unit, the transmission module, the body control module, and sometimes even the ABS or immobilizer system. In real rollback cases, 60 to 70% only change the instrument cluster, because it's the easiest and fastest part to manipulate. That's where the giveaway appears. A scan might show 85,000 kilometers on the dash, but 162,000 kilometers in the transmission module. The car isn't confused, it's exposing the lie. In workshops, technicians regularly see 30,000 to 80,000 kilometers differences across modules. And here's the uncomfortable truth: many mechanics won't mention it unless you ask. Confrontation costs time and money. Auction cars are especially guilty. Fresh clusters, clean dashes, internal data untouched. The good news? You don't need a dealership scanner. Budget OBD tools can already read this data on many Toyota, VW, BMW, and Mazda models. And if you think that's unsettling, wait until you see what the car's paper trail quietly reveals. Trick number 8. VIN mileage time travel. Cars don't get younger, but their records sometimes do. And when they do, that's one of the clearest signs you're looking at an odometer rollback. In documented fraud cases, over 80% show at least one backward mileage jump in the vehicle's VIN history. Not a slowdown, not a pause, a straight-up reversal. Most buyers don't realize mileage gets logged automatically all the time. During inspections, imports, insurance claims, emissions tests, and routine dealer servicing. Each entry creates a timeline of the car's life, and timelines are supposed to move in one direction only. Here's how the lie shows itself. 2019, 182,000 kilometers. 2021, 134,000 kilometers. Cars don't age in reverse. When mileage drops between years, or suddenly disappears during key periods, that's not a clerical error, it's a cover-up. Large gaps with no explanation, data unavailable entries, or missing years are all red flags waving at once. Import brokers have openly admitted that mileage is often adjusted to market expectations before resale. Lower numbers sell faster, higher numbers scare buyers away, and most buyers never question the story as long as the dashboard looks clean. That's the real tragedy. This information is often available before you buy, but is often ignored. Buyers trust the odometer, dealers count on it. Always verify VIN records across multiple sources, not just a one report. And sometimes, the car doesn't even bother hiding the physical truth, because the next sign is impossible to fake. Trick number 7. Dashboard disturbance evidence. If the dash has been opened before, there's usually a reason. Factory dashboards are assembled once and then left alone for life. Any disturbance increases the odds of tampering by 3 to 5 times. And once you learn what to look for, it becomes almost impossible to ignore. Rolling back mileage usually requires removing the instrument cluster. That process almost always leaves behind clues: scratched or rounded screws, uneven trim gaps, mismatched fasteners, dust shadows where panels were lifted and never reseated properly, clips that don't sit flush anymore. Even the cleanest jobs tend to leave at least one mistake behind. Take your time and look closely. Do the screws look chewed up or unusually worn? Are some darker, shinier, or newer than the others? Does the cluster sit slightly crooked or feel loose when pressed? These aren't cosmetic flaws, they're fingerprints. In small used car lots and auction environments, rollback jobs often take under 10 minutes. And speed usually means sloppiness. Mechanics are trained to spot this instantly. A dashboard that's been disturbed without a clear repair reason raises suspicion right away. Dashboards are generally not reopened, except for factory recalls, airbag replacements, or major electrical repairs. There's no routine service that requires it. That's why this check is so powerful. It doesn't rely on electronics or paperwork, just observation. If the dash looks like it's been touched, it probably has. But here's where it gets interesting, because once you step outside the cabin, the wheels themselves start telling stories. Trick number 6, the dot code check. Tires age even when cars lie. This is one of the simplest checks you can do. Yet it exposes rollback vehicles that look flawless on the surface. In real investigations, tire age mismatches appear in roughly 1 out of 4 rollback cases. And that's because tires quietly keep time, even when the odometer doesn't. Every tire has a dot code stamped on its sidewall. That code shows the week and year the tire was manufactured. For example, 2619 means the tire was made in week 26 of 2019. It has nothing to do with tread depth. It's the tire's birth certificate. Factory tires usually last 50,000 to 70,000 kilometers under normal driving. So when a car advertised with 30,000 kilometers is sitting on tires that are 7 or 8 years old, the math doesn't work. That car didn't sit untouched. It was driven. Dealers know this. This is why tires are often replaced immediately after a rollback to conceal the age mismatch. But this trick still works if you look closely. Check consistency. Are all 4 tires the same age as the car? Yet the steering wheel, seats, and engine bay look worn. Or are the tires brand new, while everything else shows years of use? Both situations raise questions. Tire shops regularly see low-mileage cars come in on dangerously old rubber because most buyers never check the date. They only look at tread. But tires don't just wear, they age. And when tire age and claimed mileage don't agree, the car's real life starts to show. Now let's open the hood, because engines age in ways numbers can't hide. Trick number 5, engine bay aging that mileage can't explain. Mileage doesn't age engines, heat does. This is where a lot of low-mileage, gently driven stories quietly fall apart. Engines don't just wear from distance, they age from heat cycles. And heat leaves fingerprints that an odometer can't erase. Rubber and plastic components begin to harden and degrade after 8 to 10 years. Regardless of how little the car was supposedly driven, a genuinely low-mileage engine should still look flexible and healthy. Hoses should feel soft, not brittle. Seals should look dry, not cracked. Wiring insulation shouldn't be stiff or flaking. Open the hood and take your time. Look for cracked vacuum lines, oil seepage around gaskets, hardened coolant hoses, or wiring that looks baked. These aren't cosmetic issues. They're signs of repeated heat exposure over long periods. Oil mist coating large areas of the engine bay, or corrosion that doesn't match the claimed mileage is another warning sign. This matters because engines age by thermal cycles, not just kilometers. A car can rack up hundreds of thousands of short trips and heat cycles without showing significant mileage. That kind of use leaves engines looking tired, even if the dashboard claims otherwise. Ask any experienced mechanic and they'll tell you the same thing. They often judge a car's true mileage before even glancing at the odometer. A low-mile engine shouldn't smell cooked. It shouldn't feel fragile. It shouldn't look exhausted. If this is starting to feel uncomfortable, that's good. It means you're seeing what most buyers miss. If this is already changing how you look at used cars, hit like and subscribe so you don't walk into the next trap blind. Because scammers roll dashboards and tell stories. But paperwork doesn't forget. Let's look at the records they hoped you'd never check. Trick number 4, service stickers and forgotten paper trails. They roll dashboards, not paperwork. And this is where many cheap rollbacks expose themselves. In real-world cases, over 40% of rolled-back cars still carry at least one forgotten service record. It's not because scammers are careless. It's because they focus on electronics, not paper. Start with the windshield. Oil change stickers are easy to miss but incredibly telling. Look at the mileage written on them, then check the date. If the sticker shows a higher mileage than what's on the dashboard, the story ends right there. No explanation fixes that. Next, open the driver's door and check the door jamb. Some shops leave service labels there. Then move to the glove box. Old receipts, inspection slips, warranty cards, or handwritten notes often survive untouched. Many dealers don't clean glove boxes on purpose. It saves time, and sometimes it hides evidence without them even realizing it. This works because service records are created over years, often by different shops in different locations. Rolling all of them back would take more effort than the scam is worth, so one usually slips through. The key mismatch is simple. Any service mileage higher than the odometer is a red flag you can't ignore. Even a single record matters. Mileage doesn't go backwards. Scammers roll dashboards. They reset clusters. They repaint stories. But paperwork has memory. And now let's move to something even harder to fake, because the next clue shows up every time you sit down. Trick number 3. Seat foam collapse dealers. Hope you ignore. Seats don't lie. People do. This is one of the most reliable physical clues of a car's real mileage, and it's one dealers quietly hope you'll overlook. You can clean a seat, you can re-dye leather, but it's very hard to fake what's happening underneath. Seat foam breaks down based on time and use, not stories. After about 1,500 to 2,000 driving hours, foam begins to soften, sag, and lose its shape. That means two cars with the same mileage can feel completely different depending on how they were driven. And that's exactly why this check works. Focus on the driver's seat first. Look for a flattened cushion, wrinkled bolsters, or seams that look stretched. If the seat feels mushy instead of firm, that's a sign of long-term use. Upholstery shops often get low-mileage cars needing full foam replacement. The surface may look good, but the structure underneath is damaged. There's a general pattern most mechanics recognize. Around 50,000 to 70,000 kilometers, the seat still feels firm and supportive. Between 100,000 and 150,000 kilometers, the cushion starts sagging and bolsters lose their sharp shape. Past 200,000 kilometers, foam collapse becomes obvious, often paired with torn seams or deep wrinkles. This works because the driver's seat absorbs every entry, every exit, every turn of the wheel. Replacing foam is expensive, so most sellers don't bother before selling. And once you notice it, you'll start checking something else you touch every single drive. Trick number 2, steering wheel and gear knob aging. Every drive leaves fingerprints, and this is one of the fastest ways a barely driven car gets exposed. The steering wheel and gear knob are touched every single time the car is used, which makes them incredibly honest about real mileage. On a true low-mileage car, the steering wheel should still have defined texture. Leather grain should be visible. Stitching should feel sharp, not flattened. The gear knob markings should be crisp and easy to read. Nothing should feel slippery or polished. Visible wear usually starts showing up around 90,000 to 120,000 kilometers. That's when leather begins to smooth out, plastic starts to shine, and gear numbers slowly fade. By the time a car passes that range, the wheel often feels glossy instead of grippy, and the gear knob looks rubbed down instead of textured. This is where stories fall apart. Sellers will swear the car was rarely driven, but your hands tell you otherwise. A shiny steering wheel on a 40,000 kilometers car is a major red flag. The same goes for a smooth gear knob with faded numbers. It didn't get that way sitting in a garage. Mechanics see this constantly because replacing these parts isn't cheap. Steering wheels and factory gear knobs are expensive, so many sellers don't bother swapping them before selling. They assume buyers won't notice. But once you start paying attention, it's hard to miss. These parts age with use, not time. And finally, there's one check even the most careful scammers struggle to fake, because it's hiding right under your feet. Trick number 1, pedal wear that never lies. If the pedals disagree with the odometer, believe the pedals. This is one of the most reliable checks you can make, and it's the one scammers struggle with the most. In inspections, pedal wear matches true mileage in over 90% of cases. That's not opinion, that's pattern. Pedals don't care about stories, service records, or shiny dashboards. They only reflect use. Every stop, every shift, every commute leaves a mark. And unlike seats or steering wheels, pedals are rarely replaced before a sale because buyers almost never look down. Here's what honest mileage usually looks like. Under 60,000 kilometers, pedal rubber still has clear texture and sharp edges. Around 100,000 kilometers, the surface starts smoothing and edges round off. Beyond 150,000 kilometers, rubber becomes slick, corners wear down, and exposed metal often appears. Now compare that to the odometer. If a car claims 45,000 kilometers, but the brake pedal looks smooth and worn flat, something doesn't add up. That wear didn't happen in a few short trips. It took years of consistent use. Mechanics rely on this because pedals are hard to fake convincingly. New pedal covers stand out, replacements look mismatched, and worn metal can't be hidden without obvious work. This check works because it's simple and brutally honest. No tools, no scans, just observation. So if you remember only one thing from this video, remember this. When the pedals disagree with the odometer, trust the pedals. If you take one thing away from this, let it be this. Odometer fraud isn't rare, and it isn't random. It follows patterns, from computer mileage mismatches and backward VIN records, to worn seats, shiny steering wheels, and tired pedals. Every lie leaves fingerprints somewhere. When mileage is rolled back, maintenance gets skipped, problems get delayed, and failures hit faster and harder. If this video helped you spot even one red flag, hit like and subscribe, because the next car you look at could save you thousands or cost you dearly. Drop a comment below if you'll never trust an odometer alone again. And check out our next video on 17 hidden maintenance tips mechanics protect with their lives. It could be the difference between a cheap fix today and a costly repair tomorrow.